Alright, this is the Little Punk by Modern Sound Amplifiers. This is a Tweed Champ 5F1 clone. It's got some very cool modifications to it. Has a 12-inch speaker instead of an 8. It has a clean crunch switch to kind of raise the clean headroom. And it has a bright cap switch, which I'll demo for you on another guitar later. Anyway, going straight into the amp, first input, have it donned right now, and volume and tone all the way up, so it's all going to be picking intensity at this point. Alright, let's put the crunch switch on. Same thing. Alright, so as you can see, has all of the glorious creamy overdrive these amps are known for. It's a little bit bigger voice because of the 12-inch speaker, and the clean crunch switch really kind of takes you into overdrive land a lot sooner and in a lot richer, more immersive way. I like it because I play this at church in worship band, and I'm running straight into the amp right now, but if I run into a clean boost, or I have a spark boost that has a clean mid and a fat boost all in one, and I can use that and push it into overdrive at a much lower volume, and it's great. So without killing people, having to turn it up all the way. So these aren't the loudest amps for stage use. You probably want to mic it if you were going to play with a drummer, for example. But it's very versatile. If you switch to the second input, it's I think about 6 decibels quieter. These were originally designed as like a practice amp, a teaching amp, so you'd have kind of teacher-student input. And then, of course, if you turn it down, I'll drop it down. I'm still on the crunch switch here, but turn it down to about 8 on the neck pickup here. See, it's much cleaner now. So you can see it cleans up a lot, just turning it down a little bit. Even if I kept it opened up and just rolled the guitar volume back, it would actually clean up quite a bit there also. If you're like I used to be, and you're kind of addicted to the onboard reverb in your amp, and you're afraid of buying an amp without reverb, I can tell you this has nothing in it, and I don't miss it at all. There are so many rich overtones that come through it. When I do want a little bit of dimension, I just usually use some slapback delay. I actually don't use reverb at all anymore. I have a reverb pedal, and I never use it unless I'm doing atmospheric kind of stuff. So it also has a 3-way bright cap switch. It only works below I think 5 or 6 on the dial. These amps, one of the, I guess, downsides of this circuit is that at lower volumes they tend to get kind of muddy because they just have the one control for volume and gain all in one. And at lower volumes, especially with humbuckers, they can get kind of dark and muddy. So what the bright cap switch allows me to do is it allows me to bring some of that lost high end back for a little more clarity and a little more sparkle with either darker sounding pickups or a humbucker guitar. I don't have a humbucker or a P90 guitar. I do have another telly I can use to show you though. Okay, this telly has Porter pickups in it. Has their custom and their 9T, which is kind of telly size P90 is how they market it. So I'm going to go right to the neck pickup, just so you can, actually I'll show you the bridge, so you can see how much darker it gets. Pretty bright here. Go to the neck, it's a lot darker, a lot warmer. So let's try this bright cap switch. First bright position, and then this is the brightest. And just for comparison, we'll go back to the stock position. So I actually ran across, this is my second amp from Modern Sound Amps. My first one is right next to it here. It's called the Vibrolush. I'll do a demo of that in another video. But that one is a clone of a 5F11 Vibrolux. And so that one has it's the same size cabinet, and it has a 10-inch speaker in it though. So I actually stumbled across a demo of the Vibrolush by accident. It was not kind of in the mainstream of tweed amp videos on YouTube, and I just happened to stumble across it. And I went and checked out this guy's website, and his work was immaculate. And when I called him on the phone, he wasn't like some of the other builders I talked to. They didn't seem to care if they got my business or not, kind of rude. He was actually very, very cool, very enthusiastic and excited about, talking about amps and talking about what he could do, and just seemed to genuinely want my business. I was just really impressed with him personally. I was really impressed with what I saw, the cleanliness of his work. And just over the course of going through these two builds with him, got to be friends with him because there was a lot of back and forth, and he just really was very attentive to my concerns and my needs and any issues that arose. Mike definitely stands by his work 100%, and I'll attach some photos to this video and the next one, just so you can see the build quality of these amps. They're just gorgeous. It's all point-to-point, hand-wired. These actually, he has Alnico speakers available. These both have ceramics in them. But I couldn't be happier with either of these amps. They're very different. I play a lot of clean stuff. I don't do too much overdrive. The Little Punk has a little bit more compression to it, just by the nature of the design. Has a little bit more, and almost feels like a cushion when you're playing, whereas the Vibrolush has a little bit more sparkle, and that's a real go-to for cleans. And it has an onboard tremolo unit, which is great for all the surfy, spaghetti western kind of stuff too. So, but I'll show you that one in another video. I hope this has given you a window into what you can do with 5F1 circuit in a good design platform with a bigger speaker and a couple of simple but very, very cool mods. And I hope that you'll if you're looking for an amp like this, that you'll give Mike a call at Modern Sound and see what he can do for you. I think you'll be very, very pleased with what he has to offer. Thanks.